And we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we begin our road trip with the first of three between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, here is DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Big Aaron Judge, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. A dozen home runs, 26 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging
all right,
the
one last
play.
look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Judge leads off first with one away. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
And that'll bring up Gleber Torres as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row.
But the feat of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Luke Voight. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 1-0. This one's down to third. Reined in. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Jameson Taillon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well. Striding in is Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Victor Reyes.
Here it comes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, Be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, someone that's been struggling a bit is Jonathan Schoop. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Standing in now, Willie Castro, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swing and a liner. Judge gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch on its way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The Yanks strand a pair. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Turning for second now is Scope. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as you can see on the graphic, that total good for 5th best on this Detroit ball club. And here's Renato Nunez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First offering.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Scope stands at second with no outs. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. Another try at 2-2. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Wilson Ramos comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 289 is the average coming in. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch of the AB now. Jamer Candelario comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
Digging in next, Nico Goodrum, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Urshela is there, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Casey Mize is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 12. Casey Mize.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop, Gleber Torres.
Next to dig in, Gleber Torres, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
For the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, guys, it's obvious he's not picking the ball up. He's out in front on 2 off-speed pitches and now finds himself 0-2. Going to have to find a way to stay back if he's going to battle through this AB.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And the Tigers are in business to start the inning. They've got a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Mazara is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next up for Detroit, Willie Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering. He swings and grounds it to short. Torres scoops it up on to second, but the throw is wide. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Nope. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that's in there, 3-1. Mazzara on third. Castro at second with one away. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there.
40.
You talk about frustration.
Wilson.
Popping it up with
Bravo.
2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And now in the box, Wilson Ramos, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Hicks. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Tigers lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Voight.
Voight.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now Voight with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 17 for him on the season as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher,
Into the box, Gary Sanchez grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
now batting, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He singled in his first AB. Here's the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the
next batter is Jeimer Candelario. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swing and a looper to left. Urshela ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nico Goodrum.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. Left side, but well foul. He collected a base hit his first time up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Candelario aboard here at first with nobody out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball well outside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Victor Reyes tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Torres has it. Throw on to Voight, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Second baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the AB on its way. DJ LeMahieu is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Three and 2 now. Aaron Judge will be next. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Next, it'll be Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. In now, Aaron Hicks, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a relay to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleber Torres.
Next up will be Gleber Torres, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hicks stands at second with two gone. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Middle of the night now from Comerica Park, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Nomar Mazara. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Fouled off. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Willie Castro is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's set. Here it comes. Jonathan Scope is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jonathan Loaizaga enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. From the stretch as he grounds one briskly to short. Torres brings it in on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Tigers are out in front 4-3. Tyler Alexander takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Luke Voight will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Now it'll be Gio Urshela. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jeimer
Set
Candelario.
and the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Here's Robbie Grossman as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's ball 1. And there's ball 2 now. Candelario leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with
Now
him.
batting,
Watching this
fielder,
at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're
right
just
hand.
all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Victor Reyes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to Voight takes care of him, and the inning is over. The Tigers leave 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. His prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-1 home now to Gardner. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Bill Burrows takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Scope moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Next, it'll be Aaron Judge. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. The score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
Tigers, the designated hitter, Nomar Mazara.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. One and two now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Willie Castro.
And now, Willie Castro singled in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Too old to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Jonathan Schoop, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set, and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains a 4-3 game. Joe Jimenez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping up is Gleber Torres. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
Fouled away. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Talk about it being a game of inches. That ball stays barely fair to tie this ball game up. Late innings. You have to be feeling super confident rounding the pillows after tying this one up.
At the plate now, Luke Voight. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Reined in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. On now to the... Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Justin Wilson.
Jamer Candelario will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jamer Candelario.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1. Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, Nico Goodrum, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
So the next to bat will be Robbie Grossman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hicks. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batter, the center fielder, Victor.
Ready now is Victor Reyes. He grounded out last time up. And now the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a line drive. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
15, designated
Dan,
hitter.
you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel real.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's Cisnero comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 67, Jose.
Miguel Cabrera has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
Number 24.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela.
Leading off for the Yankees, the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goodrum is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher.
So now here is Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 2-1 is back up the middle and into center field.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base pass?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
In now, Brett Gardner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Two and two.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Sanchez, base runner at first with 1 out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grossman will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on the way as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Detroit Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Joe Jimenez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Cisnero records the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.